Well, okay, so let's get started on the things that we need to work on to get more data imagery of the templates and intents that we need to see to innovate more into the direction that we need to be in order to know our 747, territorial county at the time, as you know, more for a home place, and where you sit, eat, go to sleep, take a shower, take a nap, where you hospitality yourself. And, 9 times out of 10, this is basically what all that is all about, basically being able to spend time at home and, being able to unwind in your own personification. So, that's just being able to look more into eco herb of USA and, being able to use more of Arizona, California, Nevada, and Albuquerque and Colorado as well, as we use bigger scales of performance at the time, and being able to use that with Suddenlink agriculture and Comcast grid as it being part of a subscription, and being able to have its own type of objectives and discussions at the time. So just being able to know more about that, and being able to have a foundation for itself, and more of a opposition for its own personification. So it's pretty much what I celebrate these years, as we celebrate more from Memorial Day, President's Day, 4th of July, Independence Day, my birthday, which is January 22nd of 2026 of 20 of 2026 at the moment. And it's pretty much where I follow more of that day, and being able to know more about how I grew up as an older being, and being able to be interested in being able to be old since '96 of that century is pretty much what we're talking about at the time. So it's pretty much, as we're in 2026, and we're talking about 1996 as it being a part of a birthday of a very special member of many different faculties that be able to produce and promote more efficiently laws that are needed to be authorized and promoted at the time. So it's being able to declarate those many laws that needed to be declarated at a county law, or at a electoral law. So it's pretty much, as we follow more of that electoral law, and being able to be more defined as a prominent position of its particular territory. So just pretty much looking at a particular division of my particular territory, and being able to know more of my prominent state as I look more into the voters registration of electoral voters at the time. So it's pretty much, as we follow more of these, this pretty much looking at at least 450 people that voted already for 647 gallons of juice, water, and milk. Whether it's more fit the storage. What we're trying to do is just make sure you have something to drink, whether it's cold or hot. You want to make sure you're hydrated, and that's the most excruciating point that we want to produce and promote to you, is that you have the drink instead of still trying to go get the drink. So that's basically where you want to be more proactive and concentrated, and be able to be more concentrated toward being more urbanized toward your urban advancements. That's pretty much where you want to earn your full on concentration, and you want to be able to learn that within your Declaration of Independence, or your W-4, or your I-9, or your your Articles of Confederation, if that matters or if that makes sense. And, it's pretty much as you're looking at 495 different voters, as they have different compounds of free enterprise and what they all like as a public union, as you're not at a singular person's home, and they're sharing their living size and their living classifications, and that's pretty much what my jobs is always asked for in the end of the day, as if it was for Penske, Amazon, or Enterprise, and it was just to confirm the ratio, and be able to update it when it was time, and be able to give it a more decent font, keeping it more urbanized towards this 2018 font, and being able to deal with the urban day society is pretty much what we want to be able to be more coziac with. So it's pretty much using $48,000 to promote more for that sufficiency of Radio Shack, Best Buy, and a Home Depot, and being able to look more into the living part of town. So it's being able to know more about 1949 of 2028, and being able to be more of a property owner of a sort. It's pretty much where you're working with co-management, and being able to know more about the things that moderate the system, that advantages the accessories of the details. So it's pretty much using 4,000 instead of 40,000 to update more of a financial caution with those types of details, as you find more political ways how to promote more for the sufficiency of those time frames. And it's pretty much as you working with